Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logical as always, and yes, we have the patch notes out. Thank fuck, it's about time. Technically, they came out yesterday, so they did while I was streaming, so I'm going to make a video on them now. I think I've already taken a quick glance through them, and I'm impressed. We will say that much. So we'll scroll down. So it's patch V1.1 introduction. Obviously, we've got the new hero Skylar, the Winged Marauder. As it says, I'm pretty sure everybody's already seen her ability overviews. She looks interesting, so she does. She does look interesting. Evasive, I think, is probably going to be the main thing with her. Evasiveness, which basically means that she's going to be interesting, but it really does determine on her scaling, so it does. So let's actually just have a quick look, see through her stuff. So our passive dissonance is, it charges up her jetpack, so it does. Additionally, you can utilize her jetpack for a jump height, so that's okay. Oh, hang on right there. Enemy units killed by Skylars explodes after 0.75 seconds, dealing 30 damage plus 5 per level. Physical damage to nearby enemies within 350 units. Now, see, this here is impressive because that means she already has inherent clear. So she's going to have some seriously nutty clear unless this has a cooldown. She's going to have some seriously nutty clear, so she is. Skyfire, which is her basic attack, BAT of 1.5. Skylar's range basic attack, dealing 57 plus 75% physical damage. Very simple. Plasma Grenade effect. Scatter launches a bouncing nanoball that attacks the first target hit for 0.5 seconds, dealing damage. Bonus physical damage. Okay. Dealing damage. After the duration, the target and the nearby takes additional damage. Both scales off of both magical and physical, so that's interesting. As physical damage and are slowed. Okay, nothing too scary. Just gives her a slow so she can probably lock you down a little bit easier. Her Sky Assault is her jump, I believe, with the missiles, I believe. Skylar thrusts upwards in the current direction, gaining the ability to glide for 2.5 seconds. While gliding, she gets movement speed. Okay, during this time, dealing damage will cause Skylar to fire a missile, dealing damage. Scales off both again. And then physical, okay. Hypercharge can only trigger missiles once every second, decreasing with the additional bonus of attack speed. So attack speed really benefits her from the looks of this. Attack speed will really benefit her, which is still a bit nutty. Hypercharge is her beam style ability, so it's just a consistent fire rate beam, so it is, which is interesting. Hypercharges are Starfire Rifle, augmented with basic attacks for 5 seconds. Takedowns refresh the duration. Basically, if you catch her in a bad position, if you are in a good position with her, she is going to mow you down. While Hypercharge is active, Scatters converts bonus attack speed into additional on-hit damage. Okay, so that's where your bonus comes from. Her basic attack fires at fires at a fixed rate of 10 attacks per second. Ouch. Each hit deals damage per instance and applies on-hit effects at 12% of effectiveness. Dealing damage to the same target within 1 second increases the damage dealt to them by 1.25, stacking up to 20 times. So there's 20% more damage? It's more than 20%, but as a fucking just straight up baseline, you're talking nearly a 30-ish% damage increase. Ouch. On max stacks, Hypercharge deals an additional damage equal to total physical armor. Okay. And then it has a passive effect on it. Basic attacks deal additional damage. So this is just juiced. This is just her amp ability. This actually explains a lot. I'll explain that in a second, but this actually explains a lot for something that comes later. Atomizer is basically a cross map. Basically, imagine a longer range version of Argos's ult. That's the best way I can describe it. Just imagine a longer range version of Argos's ult. Only difference is Argos's can punch through terrain, hers can't. So as long as you've got a clear line of sight, she's going to kill you. Can't wait to see the montages of people cross-mapping people. The Shadows Eve event, again, absolutely goated. Not gonna lie, the Shadows Eve event looks absolutely goated. And just to add to how much more goated this is, you have the new skin for Skylar. Then you have the Narbash skin, the Bash Lantern, which again, awesome. Then you have the Reaver Greystone skin, which is fucking awesome. And the fucking Reaver Car skin, which again is fucking awesome. So it is. Obviously, you've got the Witch Belica, the Feline Queen Sparrow, which obviously these two are Narbash, and then you've got Chimera comes later. These are all ones taken from Paragon. But regardless to that there, that is fucking awesome. Obviously, you've got the Halloween Mega Bundles. So you do all the bundles, cash packet adjustments, which is actually pretty good because they're adjusting the pricings. Is it less or more now? I'm assuming... Oh, they're giving you more. Okay, fair enough. Was it roll bundle discounts? Okay, then you get the 1.1 Twitch drops, which is where your Chimera skin comes in. You'll get the Chimera skin from it, the Sweet Dreams, basically running around like a crazy clown, which kind of fits me quite well, funnily enough. So next up, we've got console improvements. We've got PlayStation trophies, console 120 FPS mode. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S are getting a huge performance update with 1.1. We've optimized the game to run at a buttery smooth 120 frames. Holy shit. Increased the localizations, which is awesome. They've added aim assist, so they have, as well as extra mouse and keyboard support. Awesome. They've improved the draftings, so that's pretty nice. Draft voice lines, which is also nice. I think they've also rearranged a few things as well. The time's running out. They've added an ability window, which is pretty awesome. So they have, what else have they done? I think that's mostly it. Removed subclasses, thank fuck. Affinity progresses in the drive screen, okay. Role select progression, okay. Player names in role select. This is good because it is so annoying. So it is, but it is nice. It's nice to see it. So that means whenever other people know other people, then it just means that they will get the class or get the position that they want. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because this is actually pretty damn awesome. Just added the new camera position, which basically they were farther away, now they're closer up. It's quite simple, really. Lane lock clarity, which is nice. Post-match screen improvements, which is nice. Again, it means that you can go into a little bit more detail on what has happened. Other improvements, chat reliability, okay. Renamed item slots, okay. Jump pad VFX, skin selection, rename sprays, adjust skin button, okay. And then we've got new items. Okay, so this is where the interesting shit comes in, but it also explains why Skylar is a direct reasoning to something that comes up later, right? So we've got Solaris, which is a carry item, 45 power, 20% critical strike, mana, ability haste, a passive solar blade. Upon casting an ability, empower the next basic attack within 4 seconds to deal 50 plus 120% of critical strike chance as bonus physical damage on hit. Now, who am I thinking here? You've got Sparrow, Murdoch, Kiara, just about all of them. Twin Blast, Wraith. Oh, this will be goated on Wraith. Well, it'll actually conflict with Wraith's already current build. So it will. Revenant. Oh god, Revenant. Oh, that'll be just a nightmare. You managed to line that up. That's going to be painful. Drongo as well. All of them will just... This is just a straight up beneficial item. This is just more damage, so it is. Then you've got Spectra, which is no damage, but you get attack speed and ability haste. You have passive radiant strikes. Deal 30 physical damage on hit and reduce the cooldown of Prisma by 3 seconds. Damaging a hero with this effect 3 times within 3 seconds activates Prisma. Second passive of Prisma. Deal 20 damage plus 4% per level, or plus 4 per level. Additional true damage and slow the target by 50% for 3 seconds. Damage increases from times 1 to times 3 based on the target's missing health. Again, this is just nutty, so it is. If you can get into a consistent boxing match, this is just going to do nutty fucking damage, to be honest. It's interesting, but by fuck, it's nutty. So it is. Then for mage, we have Entropy. Is this the one? No, it's not. This is a weird one, so it is Entropy. 60 magical power, okay. 400 mana, okay. 15 ability haste, okay. Right? So, was it... Degradation? I think that's what it's called. Your abilities deal 3 damage plus 3% of your magical power additional magical damage. Each ability cast can only trigger this effect every 0.3 seconds per target. This is weird to me. This is an interesting item, but I don't know how well it's actually going to perform in the math of it all. Because, like, you're talking, what, on average, your mid laner will get around 600? Your abilities deal 3 plus 3%. Like, does that... I don't know why, but the wording seems a bit weird on this one, so it does. Does it add 3 damage and 3%? So it adds 3 damage onto your ability and 3% onto your scalings? Or what way does this work? Because this is interesting to me and I don't know what way to take it. So I don't. It just seems interesting to me. Right. Overseer. Oh, this one here is going to be busted. 80 magical power, 7 magical penetration, 8 magical lifesteal. Your ultimate deals 15% increased damage and heals you for 25% of the damage dealt to heroes. This is going to be fucking nutty. Right? All I have to say, Countess, Gideon, Gadget, anybody who has a hard-hitting ult is going to love this. Morrigish, anybody who has an extremely hard-hitting ult is going to love this item. So they are. For support, Tainted Charm. It was about time this was added. This was needed fucking ages ago, but it's about time that it is nice that it has been added. So, for this here, hello, how are you? You're in my way. Get the fuck. Move. We have 375 health, 125 mana regen, 10 ability haste, 20 tenacity. Simple enough. But then you have the passive. Passive is Blighted Presence. Enemy heroes within 550 units have their healing reduced by 40% and are slowed by 10%. This is downright fucking nasty. So it is. You best be aiming for their... This basically says aim for their fucking support. Because you're not just slowed, you're also reduced in healing as well. You're basically screwed. So you are. You get no healing and you're slow. You're basically screwed. If you dive the support, you are dead. Like, you'd have to insta-give them damn near instantly. Void Conduct. Okay. I think it's meant to say conduit. Or is that how it's actually spelled? Void Conduit. Well, we'll go with that there. 200 health, magical armor, ability haste, 3% movement speed, passive relativity. While within 1,000 units of an ally hero, you both gain 0.25% missing health and mana regeneration. This is going to be a first thing pickup, right? This is for your support. This is going to be your first item pickup. So it is. End of story. I guess it's going to be your first item pickup. See you in the likes of Norbash, Zinx, anybody really. This is going to be your first turn pickup, because this here means that you're never going to be running out of mana. This means you're going to basically never be running out of health. This here, in combination with certain fighters or certain supports, is going to be monstrous. So it is. Just to be very clear, this is going to be nasty. Let's just make this very clear. And then removed items. Kingsbane. Kingsbane got removed because of Skylar. That is my opinion. Kingsbane was never really an oppressive item, but then whenever you look at Skylar's beam ability, it would basically just make Kingsbane absolutely broken. There is not even an argument that even comes close to it. Kingsbane, this is a direct relation to Kingsbane being removed, so it is. It's as simple as that, guys. There's not even an argument. Hero balancing. This is where I'm gonna have fun, because I've got 2 videos to go up. Let's see what has happened. Countess. We have physical armor growth increased. Okay, so she's slightly tankier. Blood siphon damage decreased. Ouch. And magical power scaling increased. Okay, so it's a bit of a... Blade siphon has a bit of a balance going on. Okay, so a bit of balance. Does it really... Hang on. Whoa. What's this? Erode your ability, thereby reducing the efficiency or need to be tankier purchase for Fire Blossom. What? Countess is receiving a minor change aimed at pivoting her damage profile further towards magical itemization with her blade siphon having lower inherent damage but higher scaling, and some increases to her raw durability, thereby reducing the efficiency or need for tankier purchases such as a Fire Blossom. Since when have you ever seen a countess run a Fire Blossom? Fire Blossom literally requires you to be a beefcake. What? Okay, I'm not going to continue this. Crunch! Healing increased on his ult. It basically just, he's just going to get more healing. He's just going to be a little bit tankier. Greystone, what are we looking at here? So, general attack speed growth increased from 1.6 to 1.9. Okay. Make way, cooldown decreased. Okay, that's not a buff. Sacred Oath, slowed, increased from 12 to 13. Another buff. Assault the Gates. Greystone getting buffed scares me. Greystone can be diabolical at times, so he can be. Hey, it's the worst carry in the game. Grim.exe. Lovely. Right, what are we looking at? In general, the BAT decreased from 125 to 102, or 1.2. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a bit of an increase. I think they're trying to cycle him back a little bit. Displacement bonus physical power scaling increased from 90 to 95. Bonus magical power increase from 70. Okay, so basically they're giving him a bit more damage and a bit more attack speed, basically, or the BAT. They're giving him a little bit more because he's got no mobility, so he's got nothing that helps him. So this actually works pretty well in his favor, so it does. Iggy and Scorch, probably one of my most hated mid lanes. Let's see what he gets. Health decreased to reduces tankiness. Oil spell, magical power scaling increased. Okay, burn magical damage scaling increased. So he's going to be a tick damage master. His Molotov damage decreased. Okay, magical power scaling increased, however. Projectile speed decreased. Projectile gravity increased. Oh, he's going to have a little bit of a weird time tossing them now. Max range decreased from approximately... Oh, so it's not a... Okay, so he cannot yeet it anywhere near as far now. That's actually pretty good because I have been killed with a shocking amount of distance between me and an Iggy. I've been killed with a shocking amount of distance. So this is actually pretty good, but it's going to really mess up Iggy players. Chimera has his passive changed. Health regen per stack changed from this to this, but it's weird because once you get the full stacks, which is here, it is actually higher at 5.45 instead of 4.7. So it's lower on the start, but bigger on the end. So basically it provides... So Chimera continues to have a difficult time holding his own in the later stages of a match. That's true. Often falling off when damage ramps up in the late game. That is also true. As a result, some additional regeneration is being granted to his passive, better reinforcing his healing identity and further allowing him to soak in damage in fights when he avoids being locked down. That's fair. Kiara Purge gets a damage increase. Can't really say much to that. Norbash, thunk, cooldown decreased. There's going to be a lot more thunking going on. Rampage, punch can now be used in mid-air. It's about time. It's a little bit of quality of life, as I said. Revenant, obliterate, damage decreased. This was justified. Revenant, hang on. Damage decreased from... Okay, yeah. This was justified because Revenant was, again, still one of the most monstrous carries. Once... Like, as I say, his obliterate's only part of the problem. To be 100% honest, obliterate is only part of the problem. It is actually his main... It's just his auto attack is the problem. He can do dummy damage with it. I'll say nothing more to that. Richter! How are we looking at Richter's rise to dominance in the offlane? Okay, max shield scaling is from 12 to 11, and shock therapy damage changed. So, it's changed. It's fucking nerfed. Well, no. It's fucking nerfed, game. It's not changed, it's nerfed. On a whole, it is nerfed. Sparrow gets a buff. Relentless passive health damage per stack increased from 0.35 to 0.4. Piercing shot cooldown decreased. Basically, good luck to you. Yous are fucked. Wraith, next up, surprise, surprise. Duration decreased from 4 to 3.5. Knock, knock, bonus physical power scaling decreased. This was needed due to the fact that Wraith on the right build, literally, you couldn't stop him. Because he's elusive thanks to his camo, but he is genuinely a fucking nightmare to deal with. Plus the fact that he can rewind you and then just tap you. He just has a really nasty way of playing, so he does. Once you get the hang of a Wraith, he is damn near omnipresent and annoying. Zing's Bad Medicine gets nerfed. Ouch. Natural Regenesis, which is her ultimate health, mana restore, resurrected, decreased from 40, 50, and 60 to 35, 45, and 55. Ouch. In fairness, a good Zinx is annoying. I'm not going to that. Item balance changes. Soulbringer as the passive movement speed increased from 10 to 12. Okay. Tempest overcharge damage decreased. The magical power scaling has been increased. Typhoon Cyclone magical power scaling increased from 3% to 4%. Okay. Razorback duration decreased from 6 to 5. Okay. Now the war boots resilience health regeneration increased from 2 to 2.5. Okay. Sapphire's Mantle, we already know that I enjoy this one. Atlas, damage bonus health scaling increased from 1 to 1.25. Basically means you're getting more health. Leaf Song, which is the Phantom Rush, movement speed increased from 38 to 40. Okay. For carry items, Ashbringer, physical power increased from 20 to 25. Not enough to cause any actual problems. Lightning Hawk, physical power increased from 40 to 45. Chilling momentum, total physical damage scaling decreased from 30 to 25. So you get 5 more raw power, but you lose out in the 5% scaling, so late game it's not as strong. Interesting. Sky Splitter, Ren damage decreased again from 15 to 12. No, this is the Ren damage, so this is actually the hard hit part of it. So yeah, you're losing out in 3 damage. Okay. Omen, Bestial Momentum, cooldown refund increased from 20 to 25. Awesome. Magacosm, which is probably the cause from, it's basically used on most builds. So it is magical power decreased from 70 to 75 to 70. Star killing damage health decreased from 60 to 5.5. That's perfectly fine. And then Fire Blossom gets a nice little health nerf, which is good because Fire Blossom is exceptionally tanky with its additional physical armor, so it does make you pretty tanky, plus you're also dishing out more damage. Basically, it curbs its passive. Basically, it having a health reduction curbs its passive. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Then there's several notes of bug fixes, but yes, all in all, I will put this down as a pretty solid overall patch. There's nothing that is really downright nasty, but there's also nothing that's really downright good. As says, they've all just sort of been corrected. As says, once Skylar comes in, we'll see what the real damage really is. In saying that though, I don't think Grimm's going to take anything from this, so I personally do not think Grimm is going to be getting anything from this. Personally speaking, I don't see it. Grimm just doesn't have what he needs. He needs more, which is weird, but he needs a bit more to just sort of help him a bit. But we'll see how he performs. As it says, this change here could be very, very impactful. I just don't see it. I personally don't see it. Against Scorch should be fine. Greystone's going to be a little bit scarier now. Crunch is pretty much untouched. And Countess is going to be interesting, so she is. The new items are going to be interesting. That's not going to be a lie. The new items should be very, very interesting, in fact. And then obviously you've got all the additional improvements. Guys, absolutely goated patch. I tip my hat to you. Well fucking done. I'm well happy with this, so I am. Do I go out, but at the same time though, because I do use Greystone, the temptation to buy that Reaver skin, oh my god, those Reaver skins looks absolutely fantastic. I just wish they'd give me a Crunch skin, so I do. But as it says, I'm not a Crunch main yet. Crunch is getting there, guys, don't worry. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please like, share and subscribe if you didn't enjoy, and remember guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!